I know this might tick some people off, but the truth usually does. And stay tuned for a story time. Be careful who you take advice from. Just because someone has credentials does not mean they understand the dynamics of abuse. This is a comment from a psychotherapist. And you're coming to a page for victims and survivors of abuse. Can you imagine how damaging this comment would be for someone to see while they're still in it? Do you think it's going to make them leave, or do you think it's going to make them want to stay? Because when you're in it, you're looking for any reason to have that little bit of hope. This is basically saying people can change and we shouldn't assume. And on the surface, this sounds reasonable. I get it. Being trauma-informed, I get it. But this is the exact kind of thinking that keeps people stuck in abusive relationships. Because I've lived it. I sat in therapy, explaining what happened. And instead of someone seeing the pattern, it was minimized, it was reframed, explained away, and I was made to feel like I was crazy and being too hard on him. And it didn't protect me. It made me less trusting of professionals, and it protected him. And I know I'm not the only one. So many survivors have been further harmed by professionals looking through a very specific lens of theirs. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Survivors do not need reminding that someone can change. They need help seeing that the person that is hurting them is not choosing to. We can change, yes. Thanks to neuroplasticity, we can heal. A diagnosis is never required to know you're being abused. And when we minimize patterns because they don't fit neatly into some little box, people stay stuck. People get harmed more. And if you think it doesn't actually happen, not only did it happen to me, but I have permission to share this from a client. Long-term client whose husband finally agreed to therapy. She even found someone that specialized in narcissistic abuse. On paper, website, everything looked right. And she was still seeing me. But even when she shared concerning behavior, an instance of physical violence, of him grabbing her, it was brushed over. One session, her husband got so angry, he stormed out. And he'd left her somewhere before, so part of her didn't even know if he'd left for good. The therapist showed absolutely no concern for her safety. Even witnessing the anger in person. And less than a year later, the violence escalated fast towards her and towards her child. He was charged. There's a long-standing restraining order. But this is just a reminder that therapy does not equal accountability. Credentials do not equal safety. And potential does not make you safe. Patterns are what tell the truth.